Good morning, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 2. So I'm gonna start working on the 2012. I need to get the transmission out, and let me show you what I found in here with the brakes. But that's not the thing. Today's a sad day. We did sell a bug-eye. I listed on Facebook Marketplace, and it took literally one day to sell it. I got my asking price for it. It was 11.5. Tell you the truth, I am about between $8,000 and $9,000 in it, because I bought a lot of brand new stuff like wheels, tires. I did a lot of internal parts inside. I bought it brand new. So we're still making money on it. But it's kind of sad to let her go, but I can't keep up with 2 separate projects at the same time. So sad day. Someone's picking it up on Tuesday at noon. They're driving up from New York to pick it up. We'll video that. That's going to be the next episode, I believe. But today we're starting to work on 2012. Later tonight I'm going to go to the shop, work on the engine, but let's get those brakes going. I need to get the transmission out. We're selling it. This is a good 5-speed. It's gonna sell for a good $1,000. Here's a part number. Where is it at? What is that? Right here. Anyway, so we're yanking transmission out now. I need to drain the fluid, disconnect the axles, 2 front ones and the back, and just pull it out. Not a big deal. I did it on this car. Not a problem. Now, few things that I'm confused about. Whoever worked on this car, mind-blowing. Now, look at this brake reservoir are filled to the top. I mean, there's just a small bubble right here. That's the first thing that's kind of was like, whoa, that's danger zone. Overall engine bay, very little rust, just small here and there on the brackets. Overall good shape. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna roll it out. I'm gonna clean it, degrease it. That's gonna be fine because all that oil that came out of the engine needs to come out. Now let me show you something that just blew my mind. Just blew my mind. Here's the mind-blowing thing. Brake. Check this out. In reality, the wear on this rotor should be all the way up to here. This is that groove, the stopping one. So the brake pad should be covering surface from here to the end, and this should go all the way up to the top, and should be no space right here. Where I'm putting my finger should be no space. So what it's telling me, if I'm looking at it, so the disc, the rotor is only grabbing half, 2/3 of the pad. Let's go to the this is a good part right here. Look at that exhaust system. Oh boy, someone just welded an exhaust right here. Look at this homemade job. This was done somewhere at home. Literally, it was done at home somewhere in the garage with like a homemade pipe, and it's a straight pipe all the way down. That's a job right there. So anyway, we're gonna fix this up, gonna make it right. It was a sad news today due to the sale of the bug-eye. I know it is. Let me turn this AC down. Oh, it's so hot. Anyway, sad news. So here's some funny news for you. You want some funny? So I've been going, getting a haircut all the time, and it's a pain in the butt to keep up with it. You have to do it every 2-3 weeks, so it doesn't go wild, and making an appointment, and they always have like an awkward time for you, and it's not the money, even though they're charging me this $15, and for $15, I mean, 2-minute haircut, just buzzing me with number 4. Come on, people. They're making like bank on me. Anyway, so that's not the story. The story is every time you need to take time, get out and make it happen. So Just New York people, just stop, you know, just on the middle of the road, just kind of, hey, we're just gonna stop because, anyway. So I told my wife, you know, I'm just gonna get you clippers, you know, just put number 4, just buzz me, that's it. I mean, it takes 2 minutes. She's like, all right, fine. So we get our clippers, you know, she gets in there, she takes her time, you know, clips, and it looks good. I mean, just normal. It's number 4 all around, not a big deal. But she starts trimming around the ear in there, and she buzzed me. I don't know if you guys can see me. She just took the chunk out, or this side. Anyway, one of the sides, she took the chunk out, and she was all laughing in there. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know. So she's like, if people's gonna just look at you funny or laugh at you, you know, like from the side, just that's, you know. I'm like, well, that's the price of the free haircut for you. Anyway, that's the funny note. I got the buzzed, and chunk, she just took out in there somewhere. I don't know. I can't see it behind, but she was just all just giggling in there. I think she was funny, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, just as I left it. So good. We're just gonna dig right in it and make it happen today. I want to see a clean loan block and maybe start working on the heads. Alright, so I'm kind of anal about certain things, how I want them done. So what I did is I brought the Ziploc bags, and I have boxes for everything I take off of the one side. I'm putting it in one box. I mean, even though you can't cross them, but it's gonna make it easier putting it back together, A, and B, the right things will go in the right place. Also, like when I take the brackets apart and they have screws in them, I want same bolts going in the same brackets. I don't want to, you know, try to figure out which bolt goes where and how. So everything's gonna have a name on it. Right bolts will go to the right places later on. They will get cleaned, but everything's gonna be cleaned, ziplocked. Whatever needs to be cleaned will be cleaned. Some of these hoses are, well, they're supposed to be soft. But some of them are hard as a rock because of the heat. They've been too close to the engine with constant heat to them, and they are as hard as a rock. I mean, you could probably, if I clamp it with the pliers, I'll break it. So I'm gonna have Ivan look at some of them, and some of these hoses needs to be replaced just because how fragile they are. Like, I just wanna take this video really quick for reference. I forgot my phone at home. I don't know how that happens, but I changed and I just forgot my phone. But anyway, this is for reference because just in case I need to put some things in the right places. So there you go. And we got down to water pump. Usually when dealer does the service on the timing belt, they always replace the water pump. This guy looks good to me. I am still going to replace it when I rebuild the engine because $160 something water pump is worth of replacing while you're all apart. So we're gonna put it aside, but in reality we're gonna get a new one in. Well, geez, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? So, as we're working on 12, I told you I sold the bug eye. Well, guy came out from New York, drove all the way from New York, looked at it, didn't buy it. He had down payment on it, and he's like, well, keep it. Well, big guy, he needs to be driving Suburban. I mean, that guy's, he's 6'5", and I'm nothing against the big people or, you know, a beast or big people, but this is not the car for him. I mean, nothing personal, just too small of a car. That seat was not sliding back far enough. So anyway, still got the bug eye listed, couple of people interested, we'll sell it. So what happened here is drain the oil from transmission, and I figured out what happened to the exhaust. They welded that piece because they deleted the catalytic converter. So by welding the pipe, they cut off or somebody else cut it off the cat, I believe. So anyway, that's the story. So I'm gonna remove the exhaust because we're putting catalyst downpipe. This is the factory OEM downpipe. I'm gonna sell that, and we're dropping the downpipe. We're dropping the transmission, and that's the plan. And yeah, a lot of little dents from the rocks. So we're gonna, and a small dent right here. So I'm gonna take, bless you, Peter. Gonna take the hood off, fenders, bumper, and this fender as well. There's a few little rocks in here, and I'm gonna take it to the shop. Yeah, I want to take it to the shop, have them paint, clean it, fill the holes, and paint it to match the color, because the rest of the car is great. All I have is these two dents right here. I'm not gonna paint the whole car over those. Everything else is just pretty, very nice condition. So taking the hood off, fenders and a bumper, taking it to the shop and have them repaint so I can put them on brand new. What's going on, YouTube? We're just gonna wrap up this episode. I'm gonna give you an update on WRX, what's going on. So here's the deal. You want an update? Here you go. Boom. I took hood, bumper, fenders. The last fender's still on, but I'm working on it right now before it gets dark. I'll pull that out. So everything is off, and it's ready to go to paint shop. It's going out tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it off. It's gonna get painted. It's gonna look like new, match the OEM color, match up the car. Headlights, I'm also sending them out. They gonna polish them off and spray them with a clear coat. This is the update. So what's happening next is tomorrow, Friday night, I'm going to the shop to work on the engine. We're gonna split the block open, look what's inside, estimate what needs to be done next. I don't know if I have to send the heads out to get depending on the condition. Also the block, we're gonna measure the bore and see what's happening. So, and once I have all the measurements, then I can order all the internal parts, the pistons, the rods, the bearings, and all of that stuff. All that's gonna be determined based on the condition of the motor. So tomorrow we're splitting the motor up. You guys will see it in the next episode. We're gonna finish it for today. Progress. I think things are happening. So back to bug eye. Another guy is coming out to look at it tomorrow, test drive it and all. He is excited. He's got money. I told him to bring cash or else. So he's coming in with the cash. If it sells, this bug eye will, the money from the bug eye will get consumed by just the block, just the motor build. So that's how intense we're building that up. The price of this guy, the 12,000 that I'm asking for, it's gonna go all in the engine, and I'm gonna need some more. So just so you guys up to date on what's going on. So I'll keep you guys updated. Stay subscribed till the next episode. Thank you for watching.